Speaking of Comic-Con, we actually went to see Venom.
Oh yeah, this was highly anticipated for me.
Um, I have not seen a movie that scares me as much as that one.
Why is that?
I feel that Venom looks extremely disturbing, disgusting. He looks like in between a snake, you know, between
with the
a
long
shark.
tongue and
Yeah,
the
but
teeth.
I'm not sure what type of animal is this.
Yeah.
So when I was first encountered with the idea of watching this movie,
Yeah.
when I saw that, I'm like, no, thank you. But after when Russell told me that it was actually Spider-Man's enemy, then I say, yeah, let's go watch it because I do like Spider-Man. So,
So for
was-
this is going to be spoiler heavy. So if you have not seen Venom yet, you can skip this section and then move on to the next section. But we're gonna kind of review it on both of our viewpoints on what we think about the movie. One with Alexa's viewpoint is she doesn't know nothing about Venom at all.
mm-hmm.
And my viewpoint is Venom is one of my favorite Marvel villains in the universe. So yeah, so for me, like I know a little bit more about Venom, so I'll be reviewing it on my side, on my
Okay.
viewpoint as well, on if it was entertaining or not.
Yeah. So,
Kind of like did you even watch the trailers? Like, did any of that stuff? Like, do you know anything about Venom before you even watched the movie?
no, I didn't know anything about Venom. After you told me he was Spider's enemy, I'm like, okay, I know who this person is.
Yeah.
Kind of have an idea. But it was always black, so I never, it was always dark.
Yeah.
When he was fighting with Spider-Man, so I could really never see who he was in reality. So
Yeah.
when I saw just like the this thing,
Yeah.
how the movie looked like, I thought it was like a horror movie or something.
Yeah.
And I was hesitant to watch it, but after I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But he's disturbing. His face is disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't know why children can watch that.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing too.
Now, fortunately, it was PG-13. Originally, it was actually supposed to be rated R, so they would show even more stuff about it. But I guess they wanted to do PG-13 to see, to have more people watch it. But at the same time, I felt like the movie would have been even better if it was rated R. So, yeah, to me, so what'd you think about kind of like the storyline? Well, let's start with the storyline first and how they introduced Venom. What'd you think about that part?
So, that's I feel that was kind of very. It's been played before. Just like there's some scientists, great scientists that are working on something that can change the world.
Yeah.
So I feel that part was very, it didn't really surprise me that much. So I was kind of disappointed in that part.
Yeah.
Because of that. But I feel just the fact that this whatever symbiotic thing
Yeah.
took over took over him. That was when it started to get more interesting.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
before that, the setting was just like very, well, I'm used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like the beginning either. I thought that was like the weakest part of the movie was the beginning where they introduced Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, and where they set up the relationship with his girlfriend at the time, then ex-girlfriend, because he did something stupid. Yeah, all that set up, I thought it was like it wasn't very good. It didn't really add to anything. But once once he found Venom and once the symbiote attached to him, that's when the movie started getting really interesting. What'd you think of the look of Venom when he first showed the entire suit?
Horrible.
Very scary.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah. No, I think he looks amazing. I love, I thought they were gonna really mess up the way he looked. Like in the trailers, I don't know. For some reason in the trailers he didn't look that good, but in the movie, I think that's what they hit perfectly was how he looked, how menacing he was. So I thought that was really cool how they made Venom look like.
Yeah. I plus I don't like his stickiness.
Oh yeah.
He has like he's made of this like weird material.
Right, it's symbiote, so from another world.
Yeah, it just like his face is just like very in your face type of thing. You know, there's nothing you can cover it with. It's just very very strong and terrifying.
What'd you think about the humor in the movie though?
So
I thought that was pretty good.
I think the humor always is what makes me enjoy movies the most.
Yeah.
And I feel that even though he had this like extremely like disgusting looks, he has such a great humor too.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and it was like a partnership that he carried along throughout the movie with Eddie. That even though he maybe didn't like him, he was gonna live with him, so he had to just like have this relationship.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
I think the funny part like was calling him a loser. He was like, Eddie, you're a loser, and then he's like I'm also like you. I'm a loser in my world. So I thought that was pretty funny. The scene where he first heard the voices and stuff and how he started eating all that food.
I know. I think that reminded me of me when I'm very hungry. Like
I
don't care about anything. I just need food.
Yeah.
So I think that was funny too. And the other scene that was funny was when Eddie just have escaped the like laboratory or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was trying to escape from the people that were going after him. And he ended up being in top of a tree, like extremely high up, and he didn't know how he ended up there.
Oh yeah,
so it was funny.
The tree, that part, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I wish that happened to me, but not having Venom inside, but just like.
Why not?
I don't like. Maybe he looked a little better.
No? Yeah.
I like his superpowers, but plus I don't like loud noise out there.
Oh right, yeah. That was his weakness.
But I don't know. He just looks too bad. Maybe he puts like a mask on or something.
A mask on top of a mask.
Yeah.
Like in Deadpool, remember when at the end it was like, you take off your mask, and he had another mask on, just like that.
Yeah, if he does, like yeah.
I thought another strange thing was when the other symbiote was infecting other people. Like some of the characters were walking like they were zombies. I didn't understand why. Why didn't they just walk like a normal human being?
I think it's like because remember that the symbiote and the body had to like sync. Maybe it didn't sync very well, and it was just like
Oh, that might be true. Yeah, I didn't think about that part, but yeah, it was just kind of weird. Some of them were just like walking with a limp, and you're just like, this looks like a zombie.
I know.
So. But yeah, I enjoyed it overall.
So it was better than you expected?
No, it wasn't. Okay, yeah. So coming into this movie, I like reading reviews. I like seeing reviews, and the critics were just totally good. Just like ramming on it, just saying that this movie is horrible, that this movie should have been in the 90s, blah blah blah. And I was like, man, because like I told you, one of my my favorite characters is Venom, so I really wanted it to be good. So when I saw the critics saying that was really bad before I watched the movie, I was going to be really disappointed. But I was like, you know what? I'm still going to watch the movie. And I enjoyed it for more than what it was. It does have the flaws, for sure. There's a lot of points of the movie where I didn't really enjoy it as much. The action was way too close up. It was kind of blurry. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of the action, you couldn't even tell what the heck was going on. So I didn't like that part.
And I also feel that Tom Hardy did a really good job.
He did. And he was the standout character, of course, in the entire movie. Yeah.
Because this just like portrayed a little bit like having like a split personality.
Yeah.
How it feel like, or those type of issues, and just the fact that he was really took seriously, just like those voices and like really like struggling with that. I really like that too.
Yeah, I think all the other acting though was pretty bad. Unfortunately, the main villain, you know, he was okay, I guess. You know, it didn't. The acting was decent. Same thing with his ex-girlfriend.
I think, yeah,
nothing,
I think
nothing, you know, nothing good. Yeah, I mean, nothing like bad either, but just kind of neutral.
Yeah, I think what really struck me about the villain was that he was actually very unusual type of villain. You know, he wasn't like, he didn't look like like Venom. You know, you know, he wasn't like very outrageously like mad or something. He was just very polite. He was a rich person, you know. Plus, he had a different background. You know, he wasn't just like a, you know, someone from here. You know, he was like, actually, you know, we read more about him, and he actually had like a Pakistani background. And I think that adds a little bit more presence to, you know, diversify the whole thing more. And I like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not very usual when we see the type of thing.
Yeah. But you know, overall, like, the story was okay. The suits were amazing. Tom Hardy was amazing as Venom. I think this is a good jumping point to the next movies, and I'm hoping like the next movies they can massively improve the story, so they don't have to tell the backstory of Venom any longer. And we got to stay towards the end, so if you don't want to be spoiled, like I said, skip this part. Towards the end, they always show, like, you know, small snippets and stuff, and we watched the part where they introduce Woody Harrelson as Carnage, and a lot of people in the theaters were excited for that. Remember, we were hearing like people jumping up like, yeah, and I was like, okay, like, no, I'm excited too, but I'm not like gonna jump off my seat excited. So it's cool to see that. I'm hoping that they will introduce like more symbiotes and stuff like that, because we only got to see one other symbiote, which was Riot.
Which I didn't really know there was any further existence of these things.
Yeah.
So, you know,
because remember in the beginning there were
they divided
multiple.
Yeah, I know. But you know, you never think that, you know, that's gonna come up later. So I think it was, for me, it was better than expected, you know?
Yeah, especially not coming into the movie not knowing anything, right?
I know.
So, as an average viewer, then, like, just watching movies, would you recommend people watching this movie just for, you know, not knowing anything about Venom?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You know, it's always good to just, like, be open about, you know, any type of movie.
Yeah.
You know? Plus, this is, like, Spider-Man's villain, so you have to, you know.
Yeah.
How can you not know about this?
That's true. Yes, for me, I still recommend it too. There are flaws. I'm not saying that this movie is perfect, but if you like Venom as a character, I think you enjoy the movie just for its entertainment value. Like if you were basing it like critics wise, like how the movie was shot and stuff, you would probably give it a lower value, like 5. But entertainment value, I would say I would give it higher, like 7. I was entertained, so I enjoyed it. I really like Tom Hardy as Venom.
Yeah, I really like him too. So if you have any time, go ahead and watch the movie.
Exactly.
Alrighty?
Sounds good.